Hello, this is a short video presentation on solving equations with fractions. On our pre-test on Friday, you had two problems that involved fractions. And we're going to go through those two problems right now. The only difference is I changed the variable from k or m to x, because I kind of like x's. First of all, we want to make this less painful. Little cartoon here, we don't want anybody dying. We don't want anybody stressing about fractions. What we are going to do is get rid of the fractions. When we solve equations that have fractions, I want you to do one thing: get rid of them. The way we're going to do that is to find the least common denominator. Here I have a 4 and a 2. We're going to find the least common denominator. We're going to multiply everything by the least common denominator, and the fractions will be gone. So let's do it. We're going to do two examples, and this will go by pretty quick. First of all, my two fractions have a 4 and a 2, so the least common denominator is 4. Now I'm going to rewrite the problem, and anywhere I have a term basically separated by plus or minus, each one of these is going to be multiplied by 4. So I have 4 times 19/4 x plus 4 times 1, keep my colors consistent, times 1 plus 4 times x equals 4 times 25/2. Here, my 4's cancel. Here, 2 goes in here once, 2 goes in here twice. And now I have 19x plus 4 plus 4x equals 2 times 25 is 50. Voila, my fractions are gone. Easy peasy. I'm going to solve now. 4x and 19x are like terms, so we have 23x plus 4 equals 50. Back to my yellow. Minus 4 to both sides. And we have 23x. These cancel, equals 46. Divide both sides by the coefficient. Divide by 23. And we end up with x equals 2. Now you can check the answer. We're not going to check it now. You know how to check them. But it was very easy. Once we got rid of the fractions, no problem. All right, let's look at one more. This didn't take too long. And here we have actually 4 fractions. I don't know if anybody got this one right. But we look, the least common denominator is 6. So now I'm going to rewrite the problem, and I'm only going to use one color. 6 times 5/2 x plus 6 times 11/6 minus 6 times 1/2 x equals 6 times 13/2. I multiplied everything by 6. All right. Here I had 1, 2, 3 terms. On the right side I had 1 term. Each term was multiplied by the least common denominator. Now what happens? 2 goes into 6 3 times. 6's cancel. That was a 1 there. 2 goes in there once. 6 3 times. 2 goes in there once. 3 times. I end up with 3 times 5, 15x, no fraction. 6 is canceled, plus 11, minus 3 times 1, 3x. 3 times 13, 39. Now, as before, combine our like terms on the left side. 15 minus 3 is 12. I want to keep my colors consistent as much as possible. 12x plus 11 equals 39. Subtract 11 to both sides. We do that because these cancel. 12x equals 28. Divide both sides by the coefficient of x. Divide by 12, divide by 12. And running out of space here, these cancel. X is equal to 28 over 12. We reduce. We can divide both of these by 3. Divide that by 3 by 4. My bad. Divide by 4. And we get x is equal to 7/3. Fractions are okay. It's all right to have a fraction for an answer. All right? It's kind of hard to read. I'll rewrite it. X equals 7/3. And we're done. I hope this makes sense. I hope you guys are going to be comfortable with your fractions and not be like Mindy and stress out about them. All right? Have a great day. See you tomorrow.